Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? My cam is not working. I don't know why. Let me try and deactivate it and activate it again. Okay, it's not there. What is going on? It was doing this a second ago. You know what? I can actually probably... Nope, not there. That's for a future misconception video. Oh, great. So why have we not got cam? Hello everyone, by the way. The Acro 34, Big Shark, never not so clever at this. And Kobe York says, hello Pterodome, love your new series and especially your collection videos. Lol, they're awesome. Thank you very much. I might need to just add a new video device. Let's have a look. Dum 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 dum. Nope. Okay, what the hell? Okay, no cam tonight then. Okay, guess there is no cam tonight. Okay, well let's just put some music on then. Oh, that's going to be loud for you guys. Let's turn that down. And that's going to be loud for me too. And I'm going to get rid of that bloody clock. Okay. Ooh. Right. I'm drinking too. Yeah, I've actually got a beer, but why is the camera not working? I wonder if I can find my cam on any of the other ones, on any of my other... No. Oh, hello. We have a cam. Oh my god. Copy. And paste. Ah, oh, look at that. We have cam. Okay, what is with the filters? Get rid of this. Transform. That's better. I don't know why my computer does that sometimes. And why has it got like filters on it? Remove that. Yeah, remove that. There we go. Here I am. That's better. Wee! There we go. There we go. Here I am. Hello, everyone. Perfect. Let's get to bloody work. Right. Did you change your camera settings for your Overwatch stream? No. OBS does that sometimes. It like just removes the cam. It's like a glitch, and I don't know if they're ever going to fix it. So what we're doing tonight, let's turn this music down. Turn it down in my ear. Don't know if you guys can still hear that, but oh well. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing tonight is carrying on with this scene. The long talking scene, and Hunter. We're going to do Hunter and Faye. I think we started on Faye last time, right? But I didn't get around to doing her. Where is it? Yeah, so I've got to do this one that we were going to do that I wanted to do last week, but we'll get to her in a second. That's a lot of jacks. Wait, never not so clever at this. Dude, I'm going to send you a DM on Discord. Because I just realised that I might have been extremely rude. Oh, that was terrible English. I've just sent you a DM on Discord. Because I think because I've been like quite busy today, and I don't think I properly read your message until you said, "Hello, Macy." The Acro says, "I hope you hit 10,000k by the end of the month." Me too. That would be nice, but I don't think it will. Okay. Alright. When you're next free on a Friday, we'll get you back on Never Not So Clever at This. Dr. Comrade Tanastrophius will be here. It's just, yeah, tonight, I mean, I'm already failing at it, but tonight what I wanted to do was, instead of really engage in conversation, I just wanted to like really buckle down and try and get some frames finished, like a lot of frames finished, because I enjoyed doing that last week where like I was waiting for my friend Ross to turn up, but I didn't have too many distractions, and I think it's good to actually mix it up, because like having conversations is a lot of fun, but it does mean that, you know, I get easily sidetracked into looking up stuff, and then the painting actually suffers. And with the baby and everything that's going on in life right now, every second counts. So Chad, hello Chad in the chat, says hello Jack. Hey Jack, what painting program do you use? Looking great. This is Photoshop. The project always comes first. Unfitted Rogue says I'm back. The Acro says, so how are you doing? Very good, just lots going on. Like, May is like the calm before the storm, and it's already busy for me. Tomorrow I've got my driving test, so I passed my mock test, which basically means I did a fake or like a mock-up test, and I passed that. So that means I actually can pass the test. It's just now I have to do it on the actual test. So I'm happy in the fact that I know I can pass the actual test. It's just now I've got to actually do it, and that's tomorrow. So hopefully I will. If not, though, I'll just keep doing it until I do. You know, simple as that. But yeah, I've been driving a lot, getting ready for that. I've been painting like a madman for our friend Clayton for a future video of his, which I think you guys will enjoy. So in the time when I would usually be painting Dino-Defenders, Clayton's been employing me to paint images for him. So that's why, again, like my concentration on Dino-Defenders has to be more focused, because, you know, I've not actually been working on Dino-Defenders as much as I would like, but there is also coming up at the end of the month is my job change. So, and I can't talk about it too much, but well, I can't talk about it really at all, but something's happening behind the scenes that's very exciting for me, and yeah, I just want to say that it has the potential to really help Dino-Defenders. So we'll see how that goes, but I don't want to jinx it. If you believe in jinxing. Oh, I'm gonna have some of my beer. Hello, Harrison. Changing his expression a bit. pod of beer with Jack. I'll give you an... Oh, God, what's going on here? I'll give you a spoiler for... Well, it's not really a spoiler, you already know. A spoiler for a future Jurassic Misconception video that I'm currently working on. Collecting data for, and but I made the thumbnail. So here's the thumbnail for a future Jurassic Misconceptions video. Which should hopefully make sense when that comes out. So, Gary says he's painting too. So there you go. Was the human clone plot pointless? Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, don't get distracted, Jack. Chad asks, what beer are you having? It's called a Mosaic Pale Ale. It's just some stupid one. But it's an ale. A pale ale. Actually, what's the strength on this thing? Yeah, it's only 4%, so it's not like strong at all. But it just takes the edge off, you know. So I kind of want his moustache to be in a different position. So if you remember last week, I said what Walt was saying in that shot. He was saying, okay, I'll do it. Well, Hunter in this shot, Hunter in this shot is saying, count me in. Nefinart says, streaming on a day I can actually join. Who are you? Harrison says, if the books from Jurassic World were real, would you read Ian Malcolm's book or Dr. Henry Wu's? I'd probably read both. Acro34 says, will there be brutal deaths in the following episodes? Yes. Yes, there will. Do you write dialogue or draw first? Asks Chad. I draw first, then I do the dialogue. It's not really the done way. It's not like the way it's usually done, but I thought that was kind of an interesting approach to do it. Like draw the frames and then with like an idea of kind of where the plot should go, and then write the dialogue to match. It's been interesting because it's like changed some things, and it means like I'm like, oh, I need an extra frame here, or take this frame doesn't even need to be in it. So it's the Marvel method. Oh, is that what they do? Oh wait, I think I've heard that before actually. Although I'm not going to do the Marvel method of equating Jordan Peterson to a Nazi. So there's that. Not going to do that. If anything, I'll do the opposite. David asks, what do you think about The Legend of Dinosaurs and Monster Birds 1977? I have no idea what that is. Is it a TV show? Is it a movie? No idea. The actor asks, what's the most challenging and difficult thing to do of a single episode? I'll admit, it's actually shifted between episodes. What's been the most difficult? Episode 1, the most difficult thing about that was the humans, like getting their look down, because they went through several iterations and I had to find my style. And I had to sort of go back and tweak the humans quite a bit. Episode 2, the challenge was the biggest challenge was the what was the biggest challenge of episode 2? I'd say actually it was probably the dialogue in episode 2. And then episode 3, the biggest challenge was the animation. Like trying to get the animation down. And episode 4, the biggest challenge has been timing. To like actually just get it done, because you know, I've started a family and whatnot. You know what? I want him to look a little bit more cooler. Cooler is the word use in your memo. So I want to change this. Is the Incredible Shrinking Woman canon to the Incredible Shrinking Man? I have no idea. I haven't seen the Incredible Shrinking Woman. Is that a thing? I think I've only seen the Incredible Shrinking Man. I haven't looked beyond that, if I'm honest. So we've got that, and then I'm going to just add his frown. Wanted him to remain a bit stoic. Favorite alien movie? If I had to pick one for a desert island, it'd probably be Alien 3. Chad says you should create a sub episode with Peterson a la Marvel, but title it Room Defenders Extreme. Wait, how did he look before? That's what I want to know. How did I have his eyes? He was looking over that way. Just gonna have him down like this. Oh wait, did we do that with Walt? I don't want to repeat eye movements here, so let me just pull up the Walt frame where he's saying, okay, I'll do it. Okay, there's that one. He's looking to the side. He's looking down. Oh, well, maybe I'll do the same. Like this. Tyler asks, so did you just never drive before? Yep. So I drove when I was a teenager. I did my lessons all the way up to my mock test, and then I moved to London, so I didn't need to drive anymore. And so I didn't complete my test, and I didn't want to like sink money into a car or anything. And then when I moved out of London, I lived in a place, or lived where I live now, and I can walk to where I need to go to work and stuff like that. So I was like, well, why do I need to drive again? Then I had a baby. Well, I didn't, my wife did, but we had the baby, and I was like, oh well, I knew we were gonna have the baby, and then I was like, oh, I should probably drive, obviously, because I want to drive my wife to the hospital, or if there's an emergency. And then this little thing called COVID-19 hit, and all driving lessons that I'd booked were put on hold until November of 2020, and then they were put on hold again until March of 2021, and then they were put on hold again until April of 2021. But they gave me the option of like, do you want to do your lessons, because I'm doing an intensive course. That means you learn for a week. So you start learning on Monday, and by Sunday you should pass your test, and it's like a week course, and that's why it's called an intensive, because you're cramming it all in and getting it done in one fell swoop. And but they were like, but tests are quite difficult to get hold of, so they said, okay, you can do your lessons in April, but your test is in August, or you can go the option doing it in November of 2021, and that would almost guarantee that you would get your intensive and your test in 1 week. They said, but if you take the April option, then there's a chance we can bump your test up to an earlier date if it becomes available. So I went with that option, and they managed to bump up my test date to May 8th from August. So I was like, cool, I'll do that then. And it's only literally 4 days between my last, well, I did my mock test 2 days ago, and then tomorrow's, yeah, so it's only a short time between my test and when I did my last sort of lesson. So Harrison says, in Jurassic Park the game, Nemo and Chadwick jump the fence into the Dilophosaurus paddock. You don't see them exit the paddock, and they end up at the entrance to the East Dock in the Dilo cage, I guess. That game's full of weird oddities. Right, so that's that one done. Wow, that's crazy, says Tyler. So different here in the US, unless you live in a city. All the best to you. Thank you, man. Oh, I might just add a little line just under there to make him just a little bit more. Okay. So file save as. Okay, so now we're going to do Faye. Kobe York says, what's your favourite Jurassic Park movie? If I had to pick one, it would be the first film. If I had a gun to my head going, what's your favourite Jurassic film? But because that's not happening, I like Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic World, and Fallen Kingdom, and Battle at Big Rock if you want to have that one in there. I like those all the same. All equally. Chad says, what's her line in this panel and pick? She's actually not going to say anything in this pick. Someone else is talking in the background. It's just going to cut to her while they're talking. Faye's mourning. She's very sad. She just watched her sister get crushed by a giant tower. So she is pretty upset. Whoa, wait, what have we got going on here? Why are we not on the right brush? That's weird. So there's no least favourite Jurassic Park film. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3. Faye needs some comforting, says Never Not So Clever at This. And I suppose you're the man to do it. Who's your favourite Jedi, asks Gary Pfeiffer. From the prequels and Clone Wars series, mine is Ayla Secura. I have no idea who it is. I've never seen the Clone Wars series aside from the cartoon one, and I can't remember any names. From the prequel, who's your favourite Jedi? Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, Anakin. Anakin's my favourite Jedi. Basically, I'm drawing her again just so it's like a clearer image, because it's going to be blurry if I use the image that's in the background. So if you're wondering why I'm tracing over the same image and I don't just use that other images, because it would be blurry. Neffin Art says, you dare trace, not an artist, confirm. I'm tracing over my own image. I think that's fine. Is she listening to someone speak to her in the scene? No. Not... Well, maybe. It will depend on how I write the scene, I guess. But there will be, I guess there will be some linkage to Faye for me to show a shot of her, but I just wanted to, like, in this stage I don't know what the dialogue is necessarily. Like, I know the aim of like where the dialogue needs to go. I know, like I'm saying, like I've got scenes where people are saying, okay, I'll do it and count me in and stuff, so I know that the goal of this scene, like the main reason this scene is happening. But like, it's like when you shoot a film, like you'll shoot something and you don't know if you'll use it in the final edit. But you want to make sure you've got it. That's one of these shots. So I know I need a close-up of Faye, because I might need a close-up of Faye. Like, I've got close-ups of all the other characters in this scene, so... I might do a mouth last, because I might change her mouth up a bit. is there green among Amogus? What is that? And then Never Not So Clever, this says Amogus means have no power here. Anime has no power here. Amogus. Oh, Among Us. That's funny. Amagus. Okay, so I don't know if that's embarrassing or awesome that I just got that wrong. Yeah, that probably proves that those memes have no power with me. Neffin says, so finally I blocked Brysonator from my Instagram feed and I feel so much better. No more hot takes that could piss me off. Yeah, the dude is like... He's like those people who couldn't understand that Trump won the presidency, so that's all they talked about for the years between 2016 and 2020. Like, that's like Jurassic World derangement syndrome is what I call it. That's what they've got. It's like they'll give Jurassic Park 3 the benefit of the doubt to engage in conversation and whatnot and debates about what they think about the movie, or even details in the movie. They might not like the movie, but they'll talk about what happens in the movie and details that the film brings up, and they'll talk about that like it's, you know, something to be respected. But then the new films, they just won't engage in it, and they'll just talk about shit. So Kobe says, do you like the Pirates of the Caribbean series? I like it for the most part. I like number 1. I've got number 1 on DVD. Don't own any of the others, but I like number 2 and 3 for what they are. The series reminds me a little bit of like Indiana Jones, you know, especially number 4. So I liked number 4. Number 5 I can't even remember. I've seen it, but I can't even remember what blood happens in it. Number 4 is like they're going to look for the Phantom of Youth, I remember, and it, like, to me it felt like an Indiana Jones movie, because like they get there and then the villains are there and then they fight over the Phantom of Youth. There's like tomfoolery on the way there. Football Enthusiast asks, mate, which football team do you support? I don't actually follow football, but I guess I'm inclined to say Norwich City, because they're my local team and members of my family support Norwich, so if I had to support any football team it would be Norwich, and I know that they're not the best. So Neffin says, I want my Rex to have the correct skull shape. Are they still is he still banging on about the Rex skull? It's so funny because it's like there's no correct T-Rex look. There's no one singular look, except for the Jurassic World series and the Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 with the bull T-Rex. But you know, don't mention that. Do anything but mention that. Holy moly. David says, Jack, next month will be the 10th anniversary of your first Jurassic Park Collection video on June 1st. Will you do a video for it on that day? Do you know what? I was actually thinking I'd do something about that. Maybe I will do something. I don't know what though. I don't know what I could do. I've already did an updated Jurassic Park Collection video on this channel, but I don't know. It's funny because June 1st is my sister's birthday, and I felt so bad on that day because like I was at their house celebrating her birthday, and I was uploading a YouTube video on her Wi-Fi in the background when I was celebrating it. It was one of those days where like you just get it in your head, you want to do a video, and I'd recorded it that morning, and then the whole day I edited it. Then we went to my sister's to see her, and I was like, I've nearly got this video finished, so I went, do you mind if I have your Wi-Fi? I'm just going to upload it while I'm here. So it was like in another room uploading when I was in the other room having beers and playing Guitar Hero. God, I just remember that so vividly. Harrison says my favourite Jurassic Park T-Rex design of all of the franchise is the Bull T-Rex. Well, that's the thing though. Like, you say the Bull T-Rex, that's fine, but which one? Is it the animatronic bull or is it the CGI Bull T-Rex? Because there's a bit of a difference. The CGI one. Nice. Yeah. I think I know. I love Stan Winston's animatronics. I think they're amazing. But I do tend to lean towards the designs of the CGI animals more than the animatronic ones. Except maybe... Oh, no, actually, no. That's still... I was about to say the raptors in Jurassic Park 1, the animatronics look cooler than the CGI, but then again, I've got some shots of the raptors playing in my head, especially that one of it running up to the T-Rex and jumping on it. That I'm like, no, that's the coolest look. But the raptors aren't too dissimilar. Hello, Jurassic Room. You know what I wanted to do tonight as well is cover a Jurassic misconception that I think I can actually do while painting, and it won't be too much of a distraction. So we'll do that in a bit. Maybe I'll do it at the end so then I know I can cut it out. I know where it is in the stream and I don't have to find it. Because then I can switch over on my OBS to a different thing, so we don't have painting going on in the background, and I can actually make a little misconception video at the end. Chad asks, what's your favourite line you've written in all your work? I can't say because it's not out yet. There are a couple of lines of dialogue that I've actually got reserved for future episodes of Dino-Defenders that I know I once said, one of which is in episode 4. We'll just have to wait. No worries, Marius. Morose. He says, sorry for not showing up for a long time. Got many works in progress. Most of them are inspired by you. Thank you very much, man. That's nice to say. Jurassic Room says, paint me like one of your French girls, Jack. Never not so clever at this is. I guess we have to defend some dinos extremely. Now this is dino defending. Let's try extreme. That's a good trick. Chad asks, when can we expect the anthropomorphic dinos extreme spin-off? Never. I am planning on... There's no sequels, no prequels, no spin-offs, nothing planned for Dino-Defenders Extreme yet. I'm just trying to get the bloomin' 5 episodes made, that's the thing. Let alone a whole other thing. Not even a book? Well, no, I'm not ruling out everything. I'm just saying, like, right now there's nothing planned because I want this series to be like... I want it to be encapsulated in the 5 episodes, so you don't have to have anything else. So that means if I don't make anything else, you know, you're not like... There's no loose ends. It's like it's all tied up nicely. But there's ways of writing it so, like, you can pick things up if you want to do something else. So we'll see. Chan says so no human dinosaur hybrids. Well, you have to wait and see. Gary 5 says I've got an anniversary present for Dino-Defenders Extreme on Instagram. I'll have to wait for the exact date on June 1st. Nice. Okay. Right, so let's just tweak the coloration of everything on here. Harrison says, and then the supercut. Yes, well, yeah, that's the ultimate. Once I finish the 5th episode, then I do the supercut of Dino-Defenders Extreme, which is the next big project after this, really. Oh, you know what? I can just change the colours back, can't I? Harrison says Dino-Defenders Extreme Episode 3 Assembly Cut. Nathan says, so I've learnt something while working on my Utahraptor model. Feathers are hard. Yeah, now you know why no one wants to do them in movies. think I just heard my wife sneeze in the other room, and here's something about my wife. She sneezes so loud. Like, it's made me jump out of my skin before. Like, it will just suddenly come around and she goes, wow! It's like, Jesus Christ. And I heard her just sneeze, so I hope that didn't wake the baby up. Oh, so funny. I don't even know who that is, David. Nefanart says, my soul goes out to the poor souls working on Dominion's Pyroraptor. If that's in the film, I don't know. Harrison says, with the Megaraptor birthing out of an ox, everyone is bald and everyone you love is dead in the first 10 minutes. Yes, that sounds like a great movie. Chad says, here's an idea for you, Double D Extreme. Right, so let's change the colour of the top. Oh, I haven't done her lady bits. Her females. Just do them at the bottom. Just a little hint. I get that way in allergy season, says Never Not So Clever at This. Morose says my sneeze is the same. They call me Bomb sometimes for that. Krask says I'm quite a loud sneezer as well. Hello Krask, by the way. I've made quite a few friends jump. Have you seen the Blob movies? I've seen the first one and most of the 80s one. I haven't watched all of the 80s one. The 80s one is actually something I want to re-watch soon. Right, so let's now blend those. Go in and just sort bits out like this where the red is poking through. Nice. Right, let's do her. Eyelashes. And then we will do her eyebrows. Chaz says she is silent in this scene, correct? Except for maybe crying. Well, I mean, they're all going to be silent because there's no voice actors, but yeah. So she She's not like crying, blubbering crying. She's silently crying. Like that. Thank you for the $2 tip, Big Shark. Most kind of you. She should. Oh my god, it's like a tongue twister. She should say Photoshop or Photoshop. Photoshop. Photoshop, bro, governor. You got that Photoshop, governor? You got that photo? You got that photo, have ya? Get that photo out of my face. Get that photo out of my face. I don't know what I'm saying. Just repeat the same thing over and over again like Howard Hughes. Come in with the milk. Come in with the milk. Come in with the milk. Never Not So Clever at this said, we did this in the Discord. If the Telltale Jurassic Park game got a movie treatment, who would you cast as Harding, Billy and Nima? That's difficult because I would want to like hire the guy who played Harding in the movie, the producer, Gary Molan or whatever his name is. But obviously they changed it, so I would get the guy who played what's his face from Lost, the lead guy in Lost, Jack, can't remember the name. I'd get that actor because he's quite good. For Billy I would hire who would I get for Billy? I don't know. I don't even know who I'd cast as Billy. Gary Oldman as Harding, says Big Shot. That's actually not a bad shout. Matthew Fox, that's it. Jack Shepherd. Yeah, that's who I would get as Harding. Obviously it would need some rewrites. Maybe just a whole name change. Call him Regis. Just call him Regis. Get him done. Jason Statham as Billy. No, I would get... oh no, I can't be distracted. Can't be distracted. I was going to look up what he looks like. Whoa. Let me get rid of this. Gary says, yeah, Ruby was my taste. Since she's gone, if she's dead, it's either Kate or Mia. If the shoe fits with redheads. Oh, Gap Teeps do it for you. You guys simping over my characters. Oh, she, let me open up a frame because I need to double check. She was crying, wasn't she? And I forgot to, she had a tear run down there, and she's got the tear in there, okay. I would get Shia LaBeouf to play Billy. Shave his head. Mario says rule 34 artists go brrr. Hey, if people want to make rule 34 of Dino-Defenders, whatever gets the word out, man, whatever gets the word out. But I do not condone it, I disavow it. Rot your brain. Okay, so we need to get the tears. You know, it might be quite good to actually animate a tear on this. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to do it now, but I probably, when I come to do this frame in the actual edit, I'll probably edit a tear coming down her head. So. Okay, that's that done. File, save as. Okay, right, now I've got to think what I want to do next. Oops, I should probably clear my recent folder just so I know you guys have seen it already, but there's some spoilers for stuff in there. Not to do with Dino-Defenders though. So I want to open, where is it, Kate and Jude edit, this one. Oh, that's good because I can change Kate. And change Jude. So I want to do one last frame of these two. Make Jess a younger Sarah, says Never Not So Clever. No, because that was a problem. That was a problem, because that makes no sense with what we know in The Lost World. Hammond says, after the accident in the park, she sought you out. And she went all the way down to that hospital in Costa Rica to ask everyone down there whether the rumours were true. So Sarah didn't even know about the park. She wanted to know if it was real. If her dad worked at the park. And what I think he even says in Blooming, in the game, he says Sarah didn't want to come or something. It's like, have you watched The Lost World? Right, use this Jude. But this time we're going to... Look at this Jude. Look what I've just done. What's happened to Jude? Oh dear. Right. So we will get rid of her for a sec. We need to just change Jude up. Now I'm going to try and cut out the whole red line section of the drawing. Harrison says, was Jude based off that guy with a gun coming out of his elbow? Don't deny it. He probably was, in my mind. Maybe it had an influence on him. Yeah, Dieter Stark had a influence in terms of his colour palette. Right, and then now we're going to get the dark green for his shirt. Nope, missed the trick. Now we should get the dark orange. Hello, Titan of Serpents. Jude secretly has an elbow gun. Cretaceous the Hunted, hello there. Says, good evening, Jack. It's 5:13 PM where I am, but I know you live in the UK. Yes, it is currently 10:15 in the evening for me. Hello, Mikey. Oh, my word, everyone's here tonight. Never Not So Clever. This says, maybe Sarah was just simping so hard for Malcolm that she ignored the danger of her family. I mean, you could just rewrite it in our little fictional. There's a TV show coming out. Just change the Hardings to Regis, and don't mention Sarah at all. And bingo, Dino-DNA. Bingo, Dino-DNA. Maybe I should not be so loud. How loud is this music? Is it too loud? Never Not So Clever. This says, to be honest, that's an elegant solution. Well, there you go. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh wait, that's the opposite. Oh, what am I doing? Jude is missing an eye. Okay, so get rid of that one, and then we can now add the colour. Harrison says the Hammond TV show is going to be sick with the baby elephant and the flea circus. There's no Hammond TV show. There's some people who wish they could make a Hammond TV show who have got some fans to post an article about it on Jurassic Outpost. But as far as I'm aware, nothing's been confirmed. And plus, like, what they put up on that article, it's like, what are you... Like, I listened to the Jurassic Park podcast covering this, and I was completely in sync with almost everything they were saying. It's like, the idea of a Hammond prequel show is so uninteresting. It's like, what's the hook? What's the hook? Oh, you see Hammond. It's like, there's nothing there. You see Hammond get to the point where he's going to build the park. It's like, whoop-de-doo. Thanks for crushing my dreams, Jack. Hey, I'm just telling you cold, hard facts. Cold, hard facts here. What kind of drawing tablet are you using, says Tyler? It's a Huion drawing tablet, spelled Huion. Would you watch a mini-series about Site B? Asks Harrison. I think my loyalty to the franchise basically means I would be curious to check out I'm curious to check out whatever they have to put out, but at the same time, what's the hook? It's the same as the Hammond thing. It's like, what's the hook? It's like, okay, we're set on Site B. All right, well, fine, but what's different? Why should I watch it? What's the plot? Like the Hammond one, it was like, see how Hammond makes Jurassic Park. It's like, okay, well, no, we've already got that. Like, we don't need to see how Hammond struggled. His monologue invokes such imagery in your head that I feel like that's better than actually just seeing it. Never Not So Clever at This. It's like Breaking Bad, but dinosaurs. Hammond is Walt and Wu is Jesse. Krask says if people want to know how he got to making the first park, read the first novel. Yeah, exactly. It's right there. It's like, it's obviously not film canon. The novels are in their own canon, but at the same time, it's like, if you want to have it embellished, just read the book. That's the thing, I don't think people understand, like, there needs to be a hook, there needs to be something that makes Universal go, okay, that will make money for us. Oop. That will make money for us, and it's like got an impact, so it will stand out. So, you know, when they came to, so Jurassic Park has been on hiatus for 14 years or 13 years, and then hey ho, someone has an idea, well, hang on, what if the fourth film has an open theme park? And then you think, well, that's crazy, but it's like, well, okay, it's got an open theme park, and we use that as the backbone for this idea of a guy training raptors that Spielberg seems to be focused in on. He's been focused on that for years. And what if that's linked to some sort of genetic hybrid that is going to be, or some sort of monstrous dinosaur that needs to be hunted down within the park, so it keeps it within the realm of the Jurassic reality in terms of we're not going to have dinosaurs parachuting out of a plane and all that sort of stuff. It's like, no, it's going to be contained within this open park, so we get the instant marketability, oh my god, of an open theme park and all that implies. Plus, you've got this group of raptors that can be unique and sellable. Boom, there's your hook. Like that's what's missing from this Hammond pitch that's going around. It's like, okay, John Hammond wants to make Jurassic Park. Let's see how he does it. And I've just realised bloody Jude's things are the wrong way round. I'll switch that at the end. It's as simple as that. It's like, what's the hook? The hook is seeing his struggles to clone dinosaurs. It's like, okay, well, is this going to be a very scientific show? Are we actually going to go into the science of cloning the dinosaurs, like the DNA lingo? Are these people who are pitching it going to write this? Like, do they know all the lingo? Do they have the balls to do the research? The patience to do the research, should I say? Because if that's what it's going to be, it's like, or are you just going to skip over it and be like, boom, here's the dinosaurs. Like, we're extracting the DNA now. Jurassic Room says, "Hey Jack, are you going to watch the Hammond memoirs on the Jurassic Time channels? Are they the ones from Trespasser? Because if they are, I've already listened to it many times. I've worked with Jurassic Time on an album. We did one where I played Thomas Hammond, Hammond's son. It was like a fan fiction thing where Thomas Hammond finds Hammond's memoirs. It was probably embarrassing. I did like a voice. I did some voice acting. I can't even remember what it looks and sounded like. It's pretty cringe. Big Shark Jack, shave your balls. Yeah, exactly. No, don't shave your balls. Let that hair run wild. Nefanart says, I know someone who wants to pitch a primitive war series, also wants to work on a JP series, yet he makes disrespectful posts involving folks like Colin and Frank. Yeah, that's a good way of getting in on it. Oh yeah, I want to work on Jurassic. Let me just insult the people who are currently working on the franchise, who are basically running it. Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll win them over. The thing is, I'm not saying like a Hammond series is impossible. I'm just saying, what's the hook? Like, they're not in that. I read that article. There was nothing in there that made me go, I can see from a studio perspective why this would actually be interesting. But then again, they greenlit Camp Cretaceous. Camp Cretaceous kind of has a hook. I mean, didn't they put up? Didn't the Zach guy runs Camp Cretaceous put up his pitch online? Like, can you read what he pitched to Universal? Like, if you read that, it like you can see why they wanted to go for it. It's just a shame that they don't really care about continuity all too much. Crass, there's a short film about... Oh god, my laptop just died. I can't see chat. Okay, come back to me. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be able to see chat until my computer loads back up. I forgot to plug in my laptop. Yeah, like, I'll go off what I was saying a minute ago. Like, if they did like a short film of him with the pygmy elephant, again, it's like, okay, we're going to be seeing this old man hustling, getting money, getting an idea for how to create dinosaurs. I just don't see what the hook is. I don't see what the hook is. Ah, here we go. There we go, we're back. What are you saying? Would you watch a live action film about Bryson Roberts' novel? Because I think the novel is an uncharted gem. It's honestly amazing, says Harrison. I don't know whose that is. Oh, is that Bryson the fan who's written that Dark Continent novel thing? I mean, I haven't read it, so I don't know. Okay. Okay, oh no, I just need to add the pinkness to his face. It's not finished. Well, yeah, okay. How did I draw the slap on his face in episode 3? Let me have a look. Where is it? Need the cart. There it is. So it's like a full-on slap across the face. So I'm getting it more. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. It's gonna die down. It's gonna like die down over the course of the series. So now I've done that, what I need to do is just quickly fix this. So because I mirrored his body, I accidentally put this on the wrong side. So Crash said, for me I'd only find the short curious, and I should clarify I meant by non-official means more like a fan film just covering the life and death of the animal, considering how they got sick of it. Yeah. Jude got tail whipped, says Big Shark. Yes. What do you treat that with? Salva? I don't know. Treat it with E45 cream. The thing again with that Hammond pitch I just want to mention is like they mention like how he meets Muldoon and stuff, and you're like, okay, so you're gonna recast all these characters with new actors because every actor they've got in there is pretty much dead. You can't get Richard Attenborough back. You can't get Bob Peck back. So it's like, okay, so you're gonna recast. Fair enough. Okay, they're younger. But if it's leading up to the point of Jurassic Park, which is what they say, are they still going to be recast at that point? Because it's going to be quite weird to see other actors playing a character in the same exact time frame they're meant to be in Jurassic Park. Because they said in that pitch, like right up to the moment he goes to get the lawyer and the kids or whatever for the Grant and everyone. So it's like animated series maybe, but again, no dinosaurs, no Hook for Jurassic Park property. It's not very marketable. Like who's the demographic audience they're targeting there? It's like 100 fans on Twitter. Like but then again, I could be wrong. They could make it like a Downton Abbey type thing. It's like, you know, really popular series, just happens to be about Hammond and Lockwood or whatever. I mean, there was no mention of Lockwood, I don't think, anywhere in that pitch, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Maybe there was. I can't remember. But okay, so we've got Jude, and we're just going to we'll do his eyes last. Neaten him up because he's a little bit messy up here. Harrison says Downton Hammond. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm seeing. Like when I try and picture what it would actually be like, I'm imagining like Downton Abbey or something. Like, where's the drama? Is it, oh no, we can't get this specific DNA strand, we don't know. Oh, you can't have this funding, John Hammond, because your ideas are crazy. So, okay, that's not, like, real drama. Does he have a wife? Does she die? Like, what? I mean, if they'd have pitched it like, okay, here's how I would pitch the Hammond series. It would be called, are you ready for this? Because this is it's going to be like tailored perfectly for Hollywood of today. Okay. Here's my Hammond series. It's called Hammond, but it's not about John Hammond. It's about Jane Hammond, his wife, and how they have marital troubles because he has this or he's a low life person with a flea circus or whatever, and she's annoyed at him, and it's all about her coming to terms with her husband being this insane person who she ends up getting into an accident and dying, and then the series shifts to Hammond and how through her death he has this obsession with resurrecting life. But we make sure that in the show it's clarified that he will never clone her. Like he never wants her back. Like people ask him, like, are you doing this to try and get your wife back? And he's like, no, that would be morally wrong. Or you find out that Jane Hammond came up with the idea and Hammond stole it, and it was all, the patriarch's fault. Hammond stole the idea for Jurassic Park. He's a horrible misogynist. There you go. There's your pitch for Hammond, the series. Gets instant green light from Hollywood. Stupid Dinosaur says that unironically sounds infinitely better than the current pitch. Well, this is the thing, like, you get it from a different character's perspective. You don't need to recast her because she's a new character. You learn a bit about Hammond's past that you didn't know. You can follow a different character. Maybe Hammond's not even in the picture that much because he's like off doing stuff, and we're following her life and kind of what that does to someone whose husband is an eccentric like Hammond, who's off with his flea circus, and she's like trying to tell him to get like a real job, and this flea circus idea is just grifting, and she loves him, but like this, like, you can do better than this. And then he gets the idea of the dinosaur in the amber after taking his little elephant around, and she says she thinks he's nuts, or he wins her over from it, but she's like, no, this is one too many. And it's more like this character drama piece about their connection, and we see how like Hammond's pursuit of this dream brings this, excuse the siren if you can hear that, they should actually turn their sirens off down this road at a certain point and at night. I don't know the tragedy they're going for, so it's not really a complaint about the siren. I'm just saying. I was thinking of the baby. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass here, but yeah. The idea is it's like there's no dinosaurs, so if it's a Jurassic Park property, there's no Hook. Jurassic Amelia says, what's your initial reaction to the first collection video getting tons of views? That's my reaction. Gary Pfeiffer says, wouldn't be surprised if she ends up as ignorant, put off-putting bitch. James finds out she is a clone of John. Krask says they're coming for you, Jack. Who's coming for me? What? Look, Hammond. Look, John. I put up with the flea circus. I put up with the tiny elephant. Which would have a name, by the way. They would call it Cornelius. Like the Proceratosaurus in this series. I put up with Cornelius. Oh no, like put up with the elephant. Look, Jane. He has a name. It's Cornelius. Cornelius. But this idea of yours, this is too much, John. I can't handle this. I want someone who could be there for me. I am here for you, Jane. I'm doing everything in my power to provide for our family, but you know what I'm like. I dream big, Jane. I dream big. I know, John, but I dream real. And then you'd have your cool like Netflix intro with these like marble statues of Hammond holding a DNA strand, and then like a marble statue holding like a raptor, baby raptor. Netflix presents Jane Hammond. Big Shug says, "How about when they argue, she falls ill?" Well, that's the thing. It's like you can think she's got to somehow, like, what if her death? Like, she wants children, okay? She wants children. Hammond, we know, has a granddaughter, so we know they have children at some point. What if she dies in childbirth? And Hammond, that's where Hammond gets the idea after her death that he wants to bring back life, and he has this idea of dinosaurs in amber, and then he wants to provide this thing for his kids, so it flips this whole perspective of, like, when he says in Jurassic Park, he's like, our attractions will drive kids out of their minds. It's like he's thinking of, there's some more context to that line that we otherwise didn't know about, that would give a fresh perspective on Hammond's motivation for the dream of Jurassic Park. Okay, so I do just need to look up something for this, so let me save this. I do just need to do a bit of research. Your skills with colours is inspiring and original. It's just beautiful, says Mario. So thank you. Jude looks like a cyborg, does he? Let's have a look. Yeah. It's like a robot. Right. So, okay. Looking up something. Need to put some inspiration for something. Jurassic, Amelia says, Jurassic World Dominion theory. If Colin did ever make the Spinosaurus come back, it would appear at the end to try and kill the characters, but then the Rex comes in and bites its neck, crushing it until it's dead. Well, maybe. I'll have to wait and see. Crass says, J800, those Jude units are dangerous. Okay, right, so just want to change Fingerbob Hill. Move her over like this, get rid of Jude, make her like this just so I get the height and everything, and then go layer new lines. Actually, you know what? I might need to do the lines in red for her. So let's move those both over. There you go, she's finished. I think there's no point in having... Oh no, I've already read that one. Wait, so is there going to be a viral marketing for Dominion this year, but now it's being postponed till next year? I wonder what it was. Probably Biosin's website, says Harrison. I can't talk about anything to do with Dominion, really, so... Hang on a second, I have... I'm being stupid. Yes, I already have one. Oh my word. This one. I think I might have already done this in an episode, but... want to make sure that she matches up. Okay, so it's mainly just actually for this, the thoughts on NDAs, Jax, asks Krask. I actually do have some thoughts on NDAs. NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, they're very weird things. Companies, for movies, they're really weird because it's like, okay, so I'm under NDA for Jurassic World Dominion. Why? Because Universal doesn't want the story of their new movie to be spoiled. They don't want people knowing about what's coming. They don't even want people seeing what's coming, like dinosaur wise or anything. Not yet, at least, anyway. And why? Because they're worried people won't go see the movie? Or they're worried that another company, because I can understand why like things like SpaceX might have an NDA, because they don't want a rival space company to get a hold of their plans and replicate it. But no one else has the license for Jurassic Park, so it's not like your ideas for Jurassic World Dominion will be... Well, I mean, only the Asylum would probably copy it, but even then they do it anyway. That was daft of me. I already drew that line. I don't know why. But I can understand it for like preserving the story. It's like, yeah, okay. You don't want anyone to know the story because you're trying to preserve... So, okay, here's what I don't get, right? You've got an NDA for the movie because you want to try and preserve the storyline so people go in and they can experience the film as best as possible, because the whole idea of a film is that you're experiencing a journey with a character, so you can ride that journey with them. If you know everything going beforehand, you're already not going to be with the characters, which is why Fallen Kingdom's trailers sucked. But marketing, like other merchandise, can completely ruin a movie. So a movie surprised by like having things revealed beforehand, so it kind of negates the NDA, certain aspects of the NDA at least. So like I can't talk about what dinosaurs I know are in the film, yet I know the toys are going to ruin that while I'm still under NDA. So, go figure. Hello, Red Hood. Stupid Dinosaur says the Mana Lego set even showed how the Indoraptor died. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you're all under NDA, but don't worry, these guys are just going to release something that just instantly ruins the movie. So Well, Kate has gone quite broad shoulders, hasn't she? Now adding colour. I need to change Kate's expression on her face, but we'll get there. Yeah, you're right. The general audiences don't really get affected, Krask, by these things coming out in like Lego sets and that. It's only the fans who take note, really. Reddit says true, the super fans get the short stick. Well, it's not necessarily. I mean, like, I love the Alien franchise, and I went into Alien Covenant barely knowing anything because I just avoided everything. So, like, you kind of, if you really, really want to have a blank, it is possible to have a complete blank experience. But the problem is you basically just have to cut yourself off from the rest of humanity for a little while. The internet. Not humanity. The internet. Cut yourself off of the internet. Which kind of sucks, but... What beer am I drinking? It's just called Mosaic Pale Ale by Hawk's Head Brewery. It's alright, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice, I tell you. That's bloody nice, I tell you.
Michael Caine. That's nice, I tell you, Master Wayne. That's so nice.
Harrison says, I'm thinking of after the first trailer for Dominion, I'll just delete YouTube. Don't delete YouTube, just stay subscribed to Terradome and keep Terradome's 3000's YouTube page open as a tab, because I won't spoil it. And you can enjoy the content I'm creating. That's what you should do. Don't delete YouTube. Just stay loyal to this this channel. People in live streams might spoil it. No, that's true. Okay. You could just get rid of chat and watch the actual stream. If you're on the Discord, Harrison, and you wanted... No, actually I don't check Discord when I'm streaming really, so... I was going to say you could, if you wanted to say anything, you could send me a chat on Discord, but... I don't usually check that, so... Straighten her mouth up. raise her eyebrows. See you later, Big Shark. Thank you so much for coming along, and thank you for the tip, man. So I need a kind of shocked and determined look on her face. So that's what I'm going for. Don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off with what I'm doing, but we'll see. It's always fun doing the expressions. I'm going to try and move her eye over. Look at her face. Let me just do this. You know what, I might just have to actually just redo the eyes. It would just be easier. Harrison says, funny story about the teaser for Jurassic World. I used to watch Jurassic Park 4 fan trailers, and I saw the thumbnail for Jurassic World teaser, and I thought, oh wow, Star-Lord. Alright, let's see. And then halfway through I realised, oh shit, this is real. Was that the 15-second long teaser that had like the kids in the gyrosphere, the gates, Claire, and then Owen coming out of the lift? Yeah, it was. Cool. I did actually in let me open up, not that one, need to open up the frame that I did before. Okay, Jude was looking at Kate, and then this time Jude's going to be looking over. I'm just going to add a bit of rosiness to her cheeks. There we go. Okay, flatten that. That looks good. Just gonna file save that as X12. Okay, I think that is that done. Kablam! So now let's open up where are we looking? Frame blank. Open up on this. Something completely different. I'll work on this for a little bit. Jude's seen some stuff, yeah. What are you guys talking about? Maras asks, how did you learn to draw proportions like that? What did he say? I missed that. I'm struggling with them. Which specific proportions are you talking about? Now, this frame, if I open up, so this is going to be during the Megalosaurus attack. So if I go to the external shot, So it's going to have to match this shot here of this lighting. This one here, that's what it's matching. Don't really need... No, I might do because that's got that in there. But yeah, so let's get rid of this. Get rid of that sky. I haven't done a background like this in a while, actually. Mara says, mainly face proportions. I somehow get around the body, but the face. I could... So basically, I'll very quickly show you. So basically, with a face, the main thing you want to learn to do is... I'll just very quickly show you. Let's get my brush the right size or whatever. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that, like, whatever shape their face may be, because obviously Jude and Kate have very different faces. You know, Kate has like a round face, but at the bottom it kind of comes to a point, so you know you want it to be, it's sort of in the middle. And I'm doing this very rough, but then like you can get rid of these lines here like this, and then use this point. You do the classic cross in the middle like that, okay? But you can kind of, if you do this one like slightly curved, you get the roundness of the face, okay? So what you want to do is you want to put sort of the nose in the middle, like a sort of a C like that, and then the mouth will come halfway between there and there. The eyes will come, whatever eyes you want to do, I don't know, like whatever shape eyes sort of go around this area here. But that's where you can play around with characters, so you could have like a character with eyes in the middle like this, and that widens the face a bit more, or out there like that. But for sake of argument, we're going to put the eyes there, and then you've got your nice forehead here, so you can add like hair that comes down here or hair that comes down here, doesn't really matter. But the ears have to line up with the top of the eye and the bottom of the nose, because that's how a human works. So if you do the ears, make sure that they line up with basically, well, she's sort of leaning down, so it's like that, and the bottom of the nose. So the eyes and the ears are in proportion with the eyes. Now his face is a little bit weird because it should be the nose is there, but he's got these cheekbones here, so you have to imagine his face is like that. Obviously you don't have to follow these rules, but that's the basic idea for proportions to the face. So hopefully, I mean, and then yeah, eyebrows obviously come, oh god, wrong button. Eyebrows obviously will be like sort of over the eye like that. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. See you later, Red Hood. So I obviously won't get this background finished on the stream because, you know, I haven't got 40 minutes till the end of the stream. Hello, Jurassic Hero. Is the Megalosaurus the same design as the one you did in 2017? No, it's kind of, but it's got some rather noticeable tweaks done to it, so not exactly, but kind of. Right, so now we've done that, what we need to do is duplicate this layer and now get rid of everything behind this fence. Oh, no. Oh, wait, is that right? Wait, where the hell's... Oh my god, what have I done? Why is the sky red? There we go, that's better. Duplicate layer. Get rid of that one. Now let's get rid of everything that's behind this fence. Jurassic here says, have you watched Film Comics Explained where he talks about Prometheus and its flaws? I thought it was a sunset. Talking about something else with a sunset. No, I haven't watched that video. Okay, it's a bit fiddly, but we'll get there. Jurassic Hero asks, your art style is great. Thank you, man. Did you practice your drawing before making this work? Oh yeah, I've been drawing ever since I was like a little kid. But I self-taught myself to draw. I didn't like take art class or anything like that. So there's probably a lot of things that like professional artists would watch in this and like be like, oh my god, why is he doing it like that? But I don't know, I'm just doing it sort of I'm just sort of having fun. I don't know if anyone took issue with the way I do stuff. But I started drawing dinosaurs when I was very young. The thing was, I never used to trace. There was this one natural history museum dinosaur book that I used to rent from, or I say rent, take out from the public library all the time. And I remember it had lots of artworks by the guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he did this huge art piece for the London Natural History Museum of like an Allosaurus biting a Diplodocus on like the front shoulder or something. He did a few other pictures, I can't remember his name now, but there was like, it was highly detailed. And I remember getting that book and I would set it down next to me and I'd have a bit of paper and I would look carefully and I'd really try and copy what I'm seeing rather than trace. And then eventually I could just draw dinosaurs on my own that looked better than, you know, average for a kid of my age at the time. And then what I used to do, which I still do to this day, is I'll take something like this that I have on my desk, the baby T-Rex from the Lost World line, and I will look at it at different angles. You know, open its mouth, I'll look at it, and with like my phone, I couldn't do it back in the day, but with my phone I would take pictures. But back in the day I would just look and I would really study it, and then I'd be like drawing like this, coming out of all the different angles from the back of the head, the top, whatever. And then eventually I come to the point where I can actually just draw dinosaurs from any angle, pretty much. And that's where you get things like the Megalosaurus the Megaraptor Kentrosaurus fight from episode 4 of Dino-Defenders, where the dinosaurs are all going everywhere, and they might not be 100% anatomically correct or even consistent to themselves throughout that whole fight, but it works. So okay, now we've got rid of that, we're going to bring it back up in this layer. So we're gonna get up the sky. It's like orange and blue. I wonder if I have, I'm going to save this as that's that. Mara says, how do you keep your inspiration? I have a bit of trouble with depending on the thing I'm drawing. I listen to a lot of podcasts about all sorts of things. So listening to people talk about things in life makes me go, oh, that sounds like something that can inspire Dino-Defenders. Oh, that sounds like something I could do something in Dino-Defenders that's like that. There's a video on my channel if you're interested. It's called The Brief History of Dino-Defenders, about how I came to make this series. If you watch that, it's only short. They'll give you some background into how this came about and the inspiration that was there that kicked it all off. What am I looking for? Oh, it's in this other folder, isn't it? So I took this picture of the night sky, which actually there's some really cool. You know what? That, and then the hills should be like orange. Do my darkening of them first. Wrong one. Jurassic Hero asks, do you believe that the dinosaurs in the Jurassic series are metaphors for both the forces of nature and human technology? Yes. They could be metaphors for anything. They could be metaphors for anything. When I say that, I mean like anything you want them to be. If you can talk your way around it. And sure. Obviously some things, they're not like a metaphor for Batman. Right, so let's have a look. How have I done this? I've got to remember there's those two bloomin' boxes down here. There's the crates, there's the load of rubble. There's the blue. You know what? I'll just change that now. Don't want to merge all the layers. Merge those layers. So, got the barrel, got the ladders, just need the trees. There's a black box, there it is. It's basically just, you know, tweak everything. It's the aim of the game. Tweak everything, but first I can actually darken everything because this isn't basked in light. Now if I change the lighting on, like highlights on some of these things, and then they'll pop. So if I do this, maybe a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger. Nope. It's just to bring out those details. It's funny because I've like said on stream before that like I'm gonna be doing the Megalosaurus attack on the petri dish, and these shots are all for like that sequence, and so I'm drawing these barrels now, but it's like if a dinosaur kicks these, then I'm gonna have to animate them, which is gonna have to be a whole thing. So I have to be aware of like all the debris and what's happening. Now we use this tool to darken it a bit. Jurassic Hero asks, and I don't even know how to answer this question, what do you think would happen if Steven Spielberg made a fantasy family-friendly dinosaur film where they're portrayed as refugees that survived the extinction instead of Jurassic Park? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Where the dinosaurs are refugees from extinction. What does that even mean? You'd love for me to explain my Jurassic Park 4 script. I'd love to go through that script sometime soon in the future, and like maybe I'll do that for Jurassic June. Do a reading. I'll get some people and we'll read through my Jurassic Park 4 script, and I can explain some things along the way while we're reading it. That'd be kind of fun. No, that'd be a cool thing to do for Jurassic Park, for Jurassic June. Hello, Big Shark, you've crept back in. You may want to animate footprints where the two Megalosauruses step, says Gary. No, I'm not doing that. That's too much. Could be worth it though, and it's like, it's where do you stop if that's the case. Like, I'm not going to play the whole thing because I haven't released the whole thing, but like this frame here, for example, so like there's no footprints, there's no shadows on the floor. It's like, it's if anything, it's going to be like how this is. So it's gonna, I didn't even get the running animation, it sort of quit, but yeah, that. It's going to be like that, so. It would take too long. Take too long to do all that and then add all the footprints and the dust, and it'd just be like, nah, it's too much. I'm not doing that. Disney didn't even do that with their films. Not, well, I mean, their later ones they probably did, but like if you watch their animations and you watch their even like the animations people love, like they don't always add footprints or shadows. Just trying to get the lighting down. I'll still need to add all these like boulders and all that are there. I just realised the actual oh my god, what is it? CCTV camera thing. CCTV camera is knocked over completely, so maybe I'll add that in now. There we go, that'll do. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. This obviously isn't finished because I have to get it to look like, you know, the other shots, but you know, we got pretty far, so that's not finished. But yeah, I'm stopping a little bit early because I want to cover a Jurassic misconception. So I want to do a Jurassic misconception for you guys, so bear with me. I'm just going to pull up an image of